Well, hello and welcome back to my forever world here in Minecraft, here on BasementCraft. My name is Peter. I'm the host for today's episode, and it's raining outside, and it turned to night. So let's go to sleep. I've done a little bit of work off camera since the last episode, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it and show you what I have. Hopefully the rain will clear up. Let's see. So nice. Okay. One extremely minor thing I did was fill this in correctly with water. We need to put some cobblestone on the outside of that. And we may get to that, but the real meat of the work was done down here. We've got the skeleton spawner in a better spot, somewhere where it is close for, well, it's time, I guess, rather, time for next steps. And I wanted to do those next steps with you guys. So here the path is cleared out just a little bit better. I don't remember how much of that may or may not have been done on camera. The stairs aren't here yet, but this is 2 wide and 5 tall, which is nice. Well, until we get here. I did hear that zombie. Okay, so here's the deal. I told you I would make this room prepared, and I did. And this is directly beneath the spawner right there, as you can see. We're going to dig down from there until that light goes out, and then we're going to hop back up one and place this so we know where to stand for spawns. And that should be down here, right? And I also dug over. I think it will be not this deep, but I dug over to right underneath the spawner, or like maybe this block is right underneath the spawner. We'll see. But it's time to dig down together and make that happen. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually replace this torch with this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place these slabs on top so things don't spawn here. And I'm going to use... how am I going to do that? Oh, I got some dirt. I'll do it with the dirt. Now, I think that we should be able to take out the rest of these torches. Oh, look, it became blocks anyway. I kind of thought it would stay planks. I think we can knock that out and not get any spawns. I do believe. We'll find out. Let me know if you see any skeletons. Okay, we also have to dig this down for our kill floor. But yeah, we got water and water. Right, and as soon as I take these blocks out, this water is going to flow perfectly to there. So the next step really now is to dig, gasp, straight down. Oh dear. We're going to have to fill in some blocks. Which probably means I want some garbage blocks on me. Can we take this one out too? That appears to be enough. All we need is light level, not 0, and we're okay. Right, I moved a bunch of blocks, so I guess we'll use these as our garbage blocks. And that'll be just fine. It's a little bit of iron and diamond I found while I was digging around here. Let's just drop. And we'll see what we get. Okay, now this should work to let us know exactly how deep we want to go. Aha. Okay, that is still on. What happens if we go down one more? Still on. What I'm looking for is flames in the spawner. Still on. Right, because we want the skeletons to drop as much as possible. I'm not doing a bubble elevator because I don't have access to soul sand yet. And if this is a forever world, we can do it with future experience farms, if we want to. Maybe by the time we're ready to do that, we'll be doing... Oh, see, it went out. See how it went out? You know, when I'm here, it's on, and when I'm here, it goes out. That means is this is where we want to stand. Okay? And we can take stairs up here. Now, the stuff's gonna drop over here. So we're gonna have to figure this out. But not immediately. Let's see, this is over here. Okay, so let's replace this. Boom. Then we can get rid of, let's see. We've got our dirt. How far down is this going to go? Where are we here? That's a good question. We're at 102, 12 through 14. 102, 12, 13, 14. Let's hop down here real quick. This is 13, 12. Okay, right at 102 here. So this is where they're going to fall. Right? And if I'm right about that, I should be able to dig up and see the spot in question. This may or may not be right. But it may be. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, this is working out. These guys are going to fall down here, which means we need to block this off. A little extra string, why not? Why not? Okay. So, let's do this together. Right, they're going to fall down here. Okay, all this has got to be proper. Okay, maybe we'll have enough to do this. We'll see. Sorry, it's very dark, I know, but I'm just taking out these blocks here. That's a little lighter. Okay, let's take out these two. So we'll know if we're mining around behind here not to dig through this stuff. Okay, slowly, steadily, guys. Want that block. It's been a constant battle of almost having enough deep slate. Off camera, trust me. Trust me on that. Gotcha. Okay. We can get rid of this. So again, this is where these guys are falling down. So we're going to have to go around this. To get to that red block. What is the best way around? This is right in the middle. That makes sense. I guess we'll go that way. Okay, so if I'm standing here on the red, then I'm going to want the boys to land here. And we're going to put slabs there. And this will be gone. And this will be gone. Just wanted to do the important bit on camera with y'all. Okay, and this will be gone. And because I found 6 diamonds while I was down here, I think if I run out of this last pickaxe, even though I have more iron, I may just make a diamond one. Okay, they're gonna fall down here. And the way I get to there is going to be... Let's see. This is the last block I can get to. So we'll turn here. Right, they're landing here. That's right. So we're gonna go like that. Okay, now where are we gonna go down? Probably right away. We're only going down 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and those will all be stairs. Five, 4. And that won't be stairs, that'll be flat, as will this. And that'll be where we turn. And we should be down the right amount now. Place a little light for you guys. Okay, how far that way do we need to go? 1. Right, well, I could do something like this, couldn't I? How far over do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we meet up without going past where we need to go? Oh, gosh. Okay, this is 106.8. And this is 104.8. So there we go. Right there. Okay, so I'll dig this out to be wider and stuff, but for right now, what we're really concerned with is just getting this thing, this drop chute completed. Okay, they land here. And all this is going to get filled in. So we don't need this stuff here in the way. And we do want it to be these nice unambiguous blocks. Okay, that's going to be how we're going to get out for now. But what else needs to be replaced here? This and this. We're so close now, guys. And these 3. Okay, so then here, and if I put this in, this would be complete, yeah? Other than the dirt and the cobblestone in there. Okay, will this send light where we don't want it? Maybe. But kind of think we don't want that darkness there. Okay, slabs Look, we have some right here. Skeleton slabs. Okay. Do we need that light there? I doubt it. Let's see if this thing works. And if it does, then I will feel free to grind experience off camera. And what I'd love to do is get some spruce planted. And then we can let those things grow off camera. In that area that we want to be our natural looking spruce farm. Okay, do we have all the blocks that we need for right here? Of course we do. And everything's filled in? It looks like it is. This is always my favorite bit. Doing that and watching them. Haha. Later. Losers. Have a nice trip. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is far enough away from the spawner, or if these guys are far enough away from the spawner that they'll keep spawning and this will keep filling, but I suspect so. Also, look, I can get as close as I want and they can't see each other. Or they can't see me and they won't accidentally fire and hurt each other. So that's a good thing. Can we do something like this for us? Nope, not that. It does seem to be working. Very happy about that. Look at all these beautiful, all that experience. Now, it's going to take a few hits to kill them. But I think if I stay in the right spot, I'll hit them all with every swing. So theoretically, they could all die simultaneously. Depending on the armor they're wearing, I suppose. But this would be a good way for us to get experience for enchanting. And to get bones and arrows and eventually bows and armor and stuff too. So that's real good. That's working. I'm glad for that. Let's head back up for now. We can worry about beautifying all that later. Okay, what don't I need? What do I want to bring up? I guess I could bring the bones. I also brought a bunch of, whatchamacallits up. What am I trying to say? Brought up a bunch of... What did I bring up? Oh yeah, oak fence posts. So when we get the path all figured out, then we can place posts and torches as the next best thing to torch spam. It's like the Terraria tiki torch, where you put a stick and a torch together and you get a tiki torch. It's kind of the Minecraft version of that. Okay, it looks like it's night time, just like it always is when I come up from here, feels like. So let's keep our heads on swivels and be ready to battle if need be. I think we're okay. Okay, so we have our bed, and we have, what do we have? We're going to have spruce saplings. I hope nothing's creeping up on me right now. Let's leave 4 behind. And we have bones that we can turn into bone meal. We'll make a crafting bench once we get there. And we have a bed. Right? So we could build a little dirt hut even if we wanted to too, but I think we could probably just sleep out in the open. Okay, so the path goes like this, and then it goes like this. And this way is going to be our natural spruce farm. And I forget how far it goes, and I forget exactly when it turns, but we'll figure all that out when we're ready to build. Kind of like passing under the oak/birch there. I believe I've turned too early. There's the village. We want to take the path along the most interesting route visually. And we want to have it show... Yeah. So I want to have it pass near this, I think. And we could build this up, actually, and make it a little cooler, like change those to stone. Round this out a little bit, get rid of that, get rid of these. Could even add lava to it if we wanted to. But the idea here is we're going to go past that and turn past it. And there might be a house there, there might not. I don't know. But this is cool looking. Maybe we'll build here. I don't know. But I do know that I want... this area to be the spruce farm. So what this is going to take is a bit of terraforming, I would suppose. And maybe we'll make a diamond axe and a diamond shovel, so we can do this a little more easily. But I'm thinking, if we get this whole flat area and turn it into spruce... I hate the way water does that. Oh, I hate it. I really feel like it did not used to be that way. In my experience, water would just spread out in every direction, regardless of elevation changes nearby. You know, like just like real water would, instead of doing calculations for elevation changes nearby. There we go. So it goes in all directions. You can get rid of lots of these grass seeds. But the idea is that we'll pick up like this dirt and that dirt, and we'll put it here to flatten it out. Let's do a little bit of that now. Just so we can get that flat bit filled in. Now, does water make tree saplings pop out of the ground? That is a good question, I think. And one we could easily find the solution to. If we cared to put in the effort. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, let's see if my quick counting was correct. 1, 2, 3, and a Rubik's Cube here. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Good. Let's plant 6 giant spruce. And what are we going to do? AFK this? Or use our bone meal? 1, 2, 3. How about here? 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. And 1, 2, 3 here. Oh, that was kind of dumb. Are we going to want to preserve this access, or are we just going to close it up? It's a good question. Okay, so this is going to be where the magic happens, I think. Now that we have a skeleton farm, I don't think we need to be shy about saving bone meal. But we can just let this stuff grow while we're terraforming around here. And we can plant a bunch of small ones too. But look how much steak and wood we have access to now. Ah, we leave this open. That's what we do. Hello, creeper. Hello. Well, look how much. See, here's our path now. Here are our path slabs. That's a lot of nonsense. See, I think the time probably has come for a diamond pick, or a diamond shovel and a diamond axe. Unenchanted for now. Because again, I found those diamonds while I was just sort of working the skeleton spawner. Again, we got to watch out for that. But that's a lot of spruce, and it should be a lot of spruce saplings. So I guess the bone meal accelerates the growth, but the decay of the saplings is what we can wait for while we're terraforming this. And then let's just see. We're probably going to want to dot around a few big spruce and a lot of small spruce. But yeah, we could build here. Do we want to be able to see further that way? I don't think so. That's cool looking. That's cool looking. That's cool looking. That's cool looking. This over here, not as cool looking, which is why we're going to have lots of spruce here. All right. Well, do we plop down a bed here and leave it here? I suppose if we have extra wool, we could. Thank you, sir. Thought I saw another one earlier. Look at this guy, still up here. Can't find his way down. There he is. Sorry, but you're doomed. Oh, I tried to get a crit on you. Okay, 2 and 4, not bad. So the path will, we don't have to figure it out right now, but it'll probably go straight this way, and we'll have a little house over here. And we can close this up, and we'll have this farm over here. And then, do we do a bridge over this? We probably turn the path past the house and then skirt it along this edge. Although looking down this way is not as interesting as coming down here and looking this way. So maybe the path comes down here and then up there. Again, though, we don't have to decide all that right now. Okay, since we're 2/3 of the way to a new bed, I don't mind just plopping down a bed here. And we can use that in the future. Where's our lava? There it is. So let's try to get used to this. Okay, so we'll hook around the lava. We'll have to do it in such a way that the wood won't catch on fire. Through some flowers, that could be nice. We'll wind it this way, maybe. Some of these trees are going to have to go. I'd like to pass this tree. Yeah. Then we can kind of worm our way this way. We can even follow the base of this hill and then turn right and then into this. Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, how many diamonds did we leave down there? 6? Maybe we'll call those 3 diamond swords for skeleton farming, but we're going to need 1 of those and 3 for this. Right? And then maybe we'll try enchanting them before they wear out so it doesn't feel like it's too much of a waste. Axe, shovel. Yeah, our first diamond axe, our first diamond shovel. We have a diamond pick already. I guess the diamond sword will be last as far as the main stuff. Of course, the diamond hoe will come after that as well. Why wouldn't it come after? Okay, so now we are free to, you know what? Let's sleep here. But we are free to start sleeping at our spruce farm and sprucing it up. Ha ha ha. That'll be That'll be what we do next. Okay, I'm back. That was 1 second for you, but it's actually literally a different day for me. But I do know exactly what we're doing, and I'm excited to go do it. Is this enough food? I feel like it's not. We do have the opportunity to make quite a bit of food here after the next round of feeding. I'll probably do that, but I'll just take the bread with me now. I'm kind of curious. Okay, I've got all this bone meal with me, so we can work on the farm well there. And we could make a campfire. Let's see, we have everything we need for a campfire right here. I don't have a bow, so I don't really need these arrows on me right now. And that might actually be the wrong spot for those. That's a decent spot right there. Yeah, and did we plop a bed down over there? I feel like we did. I know we just slept, so we could go check without being in much danger. But with our diamond shovel and our diamond axe, there's no reason we can't go to town on this place. Okay. Now, I still don't know exactly how and where the path will wind for this. We'll feel it out. But I know... Oh, yeah. We do always pass these flowers, and I think it would be nice to go buy them and buy these 2 big trees. Hey, free egg. There's that chicken. Hey, chicken, you lost your egg. Oh, just an egg. Sometimes they turn into baby chicks. Usually not. Usually not. Here is this. Here's the rest of our wool if we need it. Did I grab those other 2? I did. Do we already have a bed out here? We might. Sorry, sheep. It's got to be done. Grab this egg as well. Okay, so... there it is. The beginning of our spruce farm. So our bed is probably up here, isn't it? I feel like that would be a sensible place for me to have put it. There it is. Okay. How are we going to keep track of things? We could make a campfire. That would help us keep track of things. Okay, let's put this here. Yeah, we'll make one of these. That's an easy way to do it. Okay, and we'll put that where? About here. Okay, and then we can plop these down. Okay, so what's the plan? The plan is to cut those down with my diamond axe, and then while we're waiting for saplings to fall, we'll terraform. All right, we'll do some terraforming. Wouldn't mind grabbing this coal. Can we access that semi-easily? Yes. Right now we're just worried about a plan, though. Hello, pig. Would you like to be on the fire? Okay. Are we good for animal spawns around here? This could be handy. Oh, here we go. Ow. Karma. Right. So 4 pieces of meat, and here's 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Which is good, because we're down to just 6. We do have our backup bread, but man shall not live on bread alone. Am I right? As soon as I eat that, I can promote those. Except, that's going to be one of these, isn't it? That's still what I have the least of. I may as well eat this first. Okay, so we're going to cut down those, and then while we're waiting for saplings, we're going to do some terraforming. We probably need a chest. I'm doing this the hard way. There's the extra meat, okay. Right. Backup bread. Right? Right. Okay, no reason we can't finish this bad boy off. Do we want to go up the tallest one first and then use it to get the rest of these? Maybe. How many of these trees did I plant? 6? We'll spread them out too, so the podzol spreads. And then eventually we'll plant just a bunch of single trees on the outer rim. and a bunch of the big trees in the middle of where the podzol is. But we're going to want this nice and flat, I think, right? Or mostly flat. We'll see. But if we have a bunch of small trees on the outside, then there's no reason we can't cut down big trees on the inside and just replant them and not worry about the aesthetics of things. We kind of just want to see how big we can get the forest until we're satisfied that it doesn't just look like somebody slapped down 6 big spruce and then walked away in a non-biome, you know? Like, we want it to look like a legit spruce forest. Okay, and our wood up high in our inventory, and our non-hotbar part of our inventory must have gotten to stack status, because now we're getting it on the hotbar. Okay, and where is our next tallest tree? We don't want to fall right now. That's short. Yeah, shorter, shorter, shorter. Did we plant 5? No, there's a 6th one. So we could go from there to here. I see no reason why we would want to keep this so high up, though, just to, like, fall extra distance. Okay, so here's our spot. Because spiraling up is a bit of work. So if you can do it once and then cut down multiple trees with that work, it's not a bad way to go. And this is why we made the diamond axe. Okay, so we're going to go down as far as we can. Should be 4. And then we'll rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is just a nice, quick way to get a lot of spruce. These spruce are going to become planks and then slabs, so we can make our path system. That goes from the base to the portal to the village to the other village to the lava pool to the spruce farm. We have our dark oak farm, right? Or like a path to it. We have it started. Right, and it goes to the ruined portal. Which one is our staircase one? This one. We're going to do a little bit of this, so we could tell where our starting point is. So we cut down a tree, and then we hop up this. So we can cut down another one. This is going to be... Oh, let's crouch a little. It's going to be some work. Hopping up the spiral tree is not actually all that easy when there isn't foliage there to keep you safe. It is easy if there is foliage there to keep you safe. And you can look straight down and use all the different directions on the... Like, it's easier, I think, with a controller. Ow. Than it is with keyboard and mouse. That's just because I've done it so many times with the controller and not really with keyboard and mouse. That we want to view. We're not going to cover that up, I don't think. Okay, where are we going to put this thing? Is it going to stretch this way? We have to look at it from where we're going to build, right? We're probably going to use some of the spruce to put up a skeleton frame of a home away from home here. And how do we want it shaped? We could just go for a regular box shape. We could go for an L shape like we've already done with our base. We could do a plus shape. I like doing a plus shape sometimes. That's good. That's better for like a storage unit though, I think. However, if we're close to a village and we have all this spruce and we make a Fletcher, then we may want a fair bit of storage, but it wouldn't be complex storage, would it? Just have spruce for sticks? Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it through. Right now, though, we just want to get all the saplings and spread this place out. And while we're waiting for the saplings, we're going to use that diamond shovel to terraform around here. There's some saplings. Every sapling we want. It's going to take a lot of saplings to plant an entire forest, but we're off to a good start. Holy smokes, I got a lot of dirt to fill in. Maybe the level of our forest is going to be lower than this. Is this a lava ravine? Interesting. A little lava flow in the ravine. Not huge. Yeah, we'll need to make this hill more easily traversed. We have some work to do. But that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about, is doing the work. Okay. Yeah, we could lower this and raise that a bit. But again, this already seems too high. But if we lower this, we could spread this out. We could even put cobblestone under the dirt and then put up cobblestone pillars or something. So this is like this weird, like, supported plateau. That could be kind of cool. And then over time we could make the pillars more impressive, like change them from 1x1s to 2x2s, and then put like stairs and upside down stairs once in a while so they have little flares once in a while on the pillars. I think that could look pretty neat. Okay, we cut down that one. Let's do this one. Right, this one's cut down, this one's cut down. I have that sapling, I wanted it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So glad we have diamond. Would not want to do this with iron. Although we could. But it's a lot. But it doesn't feel too bad with diamond. Even unenchanted diamond. Although we can work on that, right? Because we've got the skeleton farm in a decently usable spot. Decently usable place. I mean, not location, but like the progress on that thing. It's decently usable. Do we have a full enchanting setup? We don't. We haven't made the table yet. I know that. Okay. Picking up saplings, time to cut down another tree. How are you guys all doing today? How is life striking you at the moment that you're watching this? Is this, are you working right now? Are you doing homework? Are you falling asleep? Some people like to use these long plays for different personal purposes, and I'm here for it. I love it all. Or at least all I've heard of anyway. As for me, it's a Monday early-ish afternoon. It's 1:25 p.m. right now. And my kids happen to have the day off of school today, actually, for staff development day. I don't know. There's so many staff development days. I don't know if there are any teachers or school administrators or anything in the comments. Let me know if you know what that's about. What really goes on at those? That's what I'd like to know. But my son, my 16-year-old, my middle child, is working on repairing his car today. He got in a car accident a couple weeks ago. No injuries to him or the people in the other car. So that's very good news and something to be thankful for. But he did kind of smush some stuff, and he needed a new radiator and a new fan, and he also needs some other stuff too, but he wanted to see if it was worth fixing before he put too much into it. And after slapping in a radiator and a fan, he's got it running and idling, which is promising. And he did drive it away from the accident, just onto the shoulder and up 20 feet, after the accident. So it was a rear end situation, so his front end got smushed. And I'm proud of him because he was very upset and he didn't know what he was going to do, and he felt awful, and he's worried about what it's going to do to the cost of car insurance, and all this stuff. It's a hard situation. I remember getting in a car accident when I was 16 and how upset I felt. Is this the last tree? I feel like we're missing one. But we cut down 1, 2, oh, right there. That's the one we're missing right there. A shorty for a giant spruce. It's short for a giant spruce. But yeah, he's showed some tenacity, you know, out there in the cold in December in Minnesota, working on this thing in the driveway. And, you know, you want to shield your kids from suffering as a parent. Like that's sort of one of the instincts. But at the same time, it's like you're not going to be able to forever. And when you're unable to, because you're not around, because they don't live nearby, or because you're unable to handle the situation as well as, you know, because you're older or whatever, like it's nice to know that they can take care of themselves. And I think this unfortunate situation has turned into an opportunity for growth, which has been utilized. So that's fantastic. What are we at? 23 saplings? 23 saplings. Okay, let's cut this bad boy down so everything can decay. And then it's going to be shovel time. Terraform with the shovel time. Also, not very related, but if anyone has any ideas on shaders or dynamic lighting, or I don't know, how to get to 1.21 in this world without messing anything up, because I'm running essential, right? So I want to make sure I get that right. I'm taking fall damage unnecessarily here. It's okay, though. It's okay. Man, that would be a lot of work, cutting down 6 giant spruce trees and completely cutting them into logs. That would be a lot of work. Okay, let's see the fruit of our labor. How are we doing here? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full stacks plus whatever that. I think we're at like 18 or something, and now we're at far more. And a full stack of sticks now, too, which is great. So, I think we've earned a meal. Some more saplings down there to grab. We could definitely take this dirt, I feel like. Right? Why wouldn't we? And if this is a dumb little hole, we'll seal it up. Because there's the cool big hole that we want to show. It doesn't mean we want every visually semi-interesting thing. Because this is kind of small and dumb and weird. Okay. Drop some dirt down there, a little bit. Probably easier to dig up the 3 blocks we lost out on than it would be to go down and retrieve them. Okay, good. So I learned this terraforming trick from William Strife. He says, take out the top level and then fill in the bottom level with it. And then take off the second to top level and fill in the second to bottom level with it. And look at all these delicious saplings. And even some extra logs. But is this going to be our level? I think it should be, since it's already brown and pod's old. I think we just are going to lower that a bit. And then we'll extend this out this way. Of course, we can get rid of stuff like this. And we'll put a fence on the end of the farm so we don't fall off, because it's probably going to be a drop. We could even torch up like underneath it and then close it in too. So it's like a cobblestone cliff face from the other side. It's got to be big enough to make sense. Okay, where is our ending spot here? Here, maybe. You can always round that out later. Once you start exposing stone, though, it's a good idea to not go too much further down, or really any further down. Because it's just more work, and you got to switch back and forth between that and a pickaxe, and if you don't have your diamond pickaxe on you, or you're early in the world and you don't have a lot of diamonds, you don't want to use diamond pickaxe durability on terraforming projects, right? Shovel's one thing. This only takes 1 diamond, but a pickaxe takes 3. Ooh, and we're going to get some coal out of this deal, too. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll dig up the coal and the stone, and we'll replace the stone with dirt, and then it'll eventually turn to podzol when we do our tree thing. And look at all these delicious, delicious saplings. I love the sound of collecting all that stuff. Sounds a little bit like the laughing dog in Duck Hunt, doesn't it? Or the music to start the next level. Yes, free coal, please. Don't mind spending a little dirt. Fill that in. Can we get one in there? Yes, we can. Of course we can. We gotta go to bed. Thought I saw a zombie. It's my imagination. Overactive imagination. We might have set our home a little too high. It's kind of far from our project here. Okay, what do we got? More saplings. Not quite a stack. More sticks. Now we're piling up dirt, which is great. Ooh, and over a stack of coal. That's great too. See a sapling. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. That's going to be our full stack, isn't it? It's fantastic. Okay, we already got rid of a bunch here. Round this out just a little bit. That might look okay. All right, gotta get rid of this. It's gotta be nice and flat and smooth. And dirt. Flat and smooth and dirt. Listen, I don't make the rules. Actually, yeah, I do. It's my Minecraft world. Although I am open to suggestions. Okay, anywhere we can place dirt directly down, we will. On the next level, I mean. But anywhere where we have to float it, we'll have to do kind of the crouch, sneak thing. Okay, now which way makes more sense? We're going to cover this up too, I do believe. I don't see anything great down there. Some copper, some coal. Gets deeper. Yeah, some dripstone. But we're good. We already got our lava farm. Now this is a cool, though, ravine that we'll want to preserve the site of, I think. So it'd be fine if the tree farm came out past it and we could look and see that. Yeah. So it's going to go this way. Flat. And we'll do whatever we need to do to fill that in. How big do we want it? Here-ish? We're gonna go here? Well, I'm out of dirt. I know we have a bunch. I just dropped off a bunch in the chest. I'm not sure why I did that, actually. I knew I was gonna need so much of it. Okay. Yeah, full stack. That's incredible. Okay, so we're going to place all this, and then we're going to plant all this. And then we're going to start the cycle over. That'll be great. Okay, so we got to fill in this, but I'm not sure. I think we're going to make it flatter. Right? We're going to make it this level. And we kind of want to be careful. I don't want to fill it in until I have that dug out. But we can do this in the meantime. You can just place through those, but then they never drop anything. Or you could hit it and see if it drops seeds or not, and then collect it. Misclick. Wonder how she's doing. Okay. So this has got to come out. Right. And I'm wondering if I want to plant the trees right now. Or if I want to wait. Because they do need time to grow. But I have bone meal. Okay, let's see. I could just do this from down here, couldn't I? Da 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 da. Ooh. Yeah, so we'll put cobblestone underneath that and then pillars to hold it up so it doesn't look so dumb. And then I'm not sure if we want to have it come straight out or if we want to have a curved edge on the end of it. But I do know that if we use up all the dirt that we have growing this out this way, it's not going to be too much. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Good. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 at a time, guys. A Rubik's Cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And then no reason, actually, we can't do this, right? Holding A and S and Shift. Get kind of good at it eventually, even if you're used to controller. So we're just going to not worry about shaping right now. We're just going to go out hard and right angles and what have you to start with. Whoop. Okay. Sure, we could do it like this. I placed that one too quick. Okay, now we're out of dirt. And we're actually out of dirt. So it'd be time to plant and then dig, right? And are we gonna dig this layer down one? Maybe. Okay, we've got a stack of these bad boys. Let's promote the food. And how far out are we okay with going? Let's go. We'll go 2 in, like that. 1, 2, 3. There. Is that too close? Probably. 4, 5. There. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 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 Now we're cooking with gas, guys. We're gonna get so many saplings from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And it will definitely be more chaotic when we're done. Now, do single pines spread podzol? We're going to find that out. We don't know yet. We do not know. We do know that's cool looking, and we want to be able to see it. Which probably means digging this down. But also digging this down? Right, I think we're one too tall right now. Maybe. This would be a lot of digging though, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not though, maybe not too much. It's hard to say. I think we probably will though, because we need to clear away around this and flatten that, and then we'll have more dirt. And we need to do it, need to clear this away too, so we can see this more easily, and that'll be important as well. This definitely has to go out more, so we need more dirt. And wow, I did not plant very many saplings. So let's sleep and plant some more. Should we turn them all into giant trees? I can only sleep at night. It's not night. Oh, now it is. We could turn all these into giants, and we'll never be out of wood again. But I want to see if singles make bone meal. Okay, how close to the base area, the new base area, is too close? Because this is flat to there, right? So we could, and then we can still get up by going one at a time. So there's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, there's enough room for that. So we're going to fill some stuff in. I'm going to lower some stuff and raise some stuff. There's an example of fill in. And it's slowly going to feel better over time, and we're going to have more spruce than we know what to do with by the time we're done, which is totally fine by me. Right, okay, now let's fill this in. Hopefully, nothing terrible and stupid will happen, like us digging down and falling. Okay, do we want to be angling this down at this point? Maybe. Yeah, maybe once we get to here. Ow. Thought that might happen. Okay, so next one goes here. And next one goes here. Right. We're getting so much dirt for expanding our... Oh, that does not spread podzol. Okay, let's real quick cut these down and change these into big boys. Or we could change them into big boys first. Okay, we're always going to go the same direction from the original. So we're not accidentally squeezing where we don't need to squeeze. Stupid game won't let me place that one. Okay, we got to make all these big boys. They might be too close. But with a stack of saplings, I'm not as worried about it. Okay, we have one big tree worth left. So we can cut all these little guys down and plant a big one somewhere. Probably here. I guess we'll let the saplings fall, though, won't we? Are any of these too tall to cut from the ground, I wonder? Mm-hmm. This one is. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. When they're too tall to cut from the ground, what you want to do is leave the bottom stump. And you can jump on top of it and reach higher, easier, without having to place and re-destroy a block that wasn't placed before, which is inefficient. But this isn't Efficiency Simulator. Hey, that spread. This is just play fun game for fun game. Well, these are growing fast. Okay, let's do this while these trees are waiting to grow. I'm gonna make this a very intentionally sloped hill. And fill in the holes where we need to. Okay, we're gonna stop here for now. We'll just see what it gets us. As far as going that way is concerned. So then this is our first step above farm level. And we'll just make every row another step up. Good. Is there anything quite so relaxing as playing Minecraft this way? The reason I'm crouching while I do this is because I can still almost keep up with how fast the shovel is by doing it this way, and I don't have to worry about falling into holes that I've covered up. So we'll have to curve the stairway away from here, so this is flat and flush with something further down, so we can look at that. Maybe we'll have a path there at some point. Right, and we're not going any further this direction than this block for now. But it seems as though this is plenty of space for us to get up. Up to here, right? And we could even bring this out further. Not that we want to add dirt here when what we want to do is add dirt there, but still. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of saplings. Once we get this all podzoled the way we want, we could just plant a sapling in every single block. And let it do what it wants. Okay, so the idea is we're going to fill in. This is all going to be like this is. It's going to be like that here too. And then eventually we'll curve it away from here. Yeah, maybe here-ish. So we want to figure out where this is. So we're past that, and then we're curving. So that's fine. But we do want this to keep going. At least until we're past this part of it. And we don't know. Let's fix this much until we get to the hole, right? How can we tell when we're there? We can't. we'll work our way down. This is the fun of it, is trying to figure out how to do what you want to do. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to have a ton of spruce and a ton of dirt, and that will be very good for business. Okay, here's this. So this is how far we're going for now. And this will keep us on our toes, because you just never know later when we're here what digging down a dirt block might do. Might doom you to a giant fall. Should be kind of fun. Okay, we're going down one more level here, I assume. I don't think we're below tree farm level yet. No, we're at tree farm level now. This is good, good, good. Very good. All very good. Very good. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Fill in some of this. Can we reach that? We can. That is outstanding. We just won't go any further than this on this pass through. And it is getting dark. We gotta go sleep. Let's rescue that one. Okay. Uh-oh. Those guys are bad news. Are we gonna have to fight them all? Is our shield in decent shape? Can we just sleep? Are they pursuing? They're down there. How's our shield? Oh, it's in excellent shape. This is gonna wear it out, though. We do have 27 levels, so we want to be careful here. Listen, fellas. You don't fire on me, I won't fire on you. Alright, now you're dead. Who else wants it? Did your buddies wander down here? Where'd your friends go? There were like 4 of them. Oh, I thought that was him. Dude. For real, get down from there. Maybe he doesn't want to. I did build him a little dirt staircase, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh man. Our spruce farm's getting ridiculous. And I love it. Okay, we're digging this. Whoops. Pick that up, Peter. We're digging this all away. We're filling this all in. I just filled this in. We can start curving away if we want. Holy smokes. We got a lot of dirt. How far out this way do we want to go? I think a ways. Do we want to go further this way? Start with 8. And that's taken more than 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Yeah, so it's going to take about, about 2 stacks to fill this in, I'm sure. But it's all going to be worth it in the end. Oh, it does feel satisfying to be putting this together in this way. Slowly making the world ours. Whoop. Yeah, there's one. You still think it's only going to take 2 stacks to fill this in? I feel like we could do it with 2 stacks and have leftovers, but we didn't even make it around one time, granted doing 2 thick layers. Layers that were 2 blocks thick, but still. Not like too thick like down, but like, I think you know what I mean. And yeah, looks like we're gonna do it. Only 12 more now. Close! Oops, I'm trying to press W. Still not used to keyboard mouse. Okay. So we could kind of curve this at this point, I think. If we wanted to. Yeah? Does that feel better? Got to do a little bit of this, I think. Then, of course, we got to do the same thing with that. Yeah. Starting to look decently decent. These stairs just go, but then they kind of curve away in not too unbelievable a manner. Wait, do I hear the guys? The pillagers? Okay, this we do not want to curve. Yeah, I hear them. Ow! Where'd they end up? Why could I hear them from there? Wow. Wow. There they are. What a bunch of jerks. Whoop. Mouse did a funny. Huh. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, can you guys shoot each other? Oh, he's got like piercing or something. Uh-oh. Shield's okay, armor's okay. Ah. Whoop. This guy's a problem. anymore, he's not. Dude, do you have piercing? Maybe he has thorns. Surely he died. No, I hear two of them. There he is. Dude. Have a nice fall. So it was the fall that killed him. No bad omen for me. I feel like I could still hear one. Whatever. You can stay down there forever as far as I'm concerned. Okay. It's all going away anyway. May as well make it ugly. Right. Okay, we're only digging down this far. That was a fun little side adventure, wasn't it? Glad that didn't result in my untimely death. Good. Last one. Okay, so we're going to have to round this out toward this. These have got to go. And this has to come out. I'm not going to fall, am I? Ugh. Good. Good. Now that there's a cliff. We'll put a fence there. Look how easy this is to traverse now. Okay, do we have any trees that haven't grown? Any saplings that have not become trees? Let's investigate that. Nope, seems as though everything's grown. Do we have any saplings that aren't planted? Yes. So we could place these and then... place the rest of our dirt that we have. Trying to think about efficiency. Because when we cut them down, the leaves will be decaying and then we can get saplings. We need to spread the podzol. Do we want something out here? 1, 2 here. Probably. How much dirt do I have? A lot. Four stacks and change. Do we want to angle this or round this or what? If we just go straight, no, we want to look down into this, I think. So where's our stopping point? A little further this way. So we're kind of over it, I think. And then do we want to go any further out this way? Maybe we leave that for expansion for in the future. I And we do want to place these. Seemed to have run out of blocks here. Okay. Okay, so this is future expansion. This is the priority now. Do we want to cut down trees and then place these while we're waiting for leaves to decay? Maybe. Maybe we're coming up with some off-camera work. I'm not sure how much of this, if you're still here, you're probably a fan of keeping it all. You weirdos. You weirdos that like to watch the most mundane stuff. It's fun to play. I don't always watch stuff like this. But I guess sometimes. So, maybe I'm the weirdo. This is relaxing though, isn't it? Okay, this is fun and relaxing. Let's cut down some trees so leaves can be decaying while we're waiting for that, which probably means dropping off this dirt right now. Also, we have to figure out what we're going to do about the path up to here. Are we just going to make it straight stairs? We probably will. We'll see. How much dirt is that going to take and where are we going to get it from? Maybe this top layer. Right? Right. A flower. Let's plant the dandelion. It's actually a weed. By the bed. Oh. You can look at it while we're falling asleep. Okay. Let's get rid of half the sticks. And all the saplings for now. We don't need to plant more. We need to cut. Look, that one already grew. Okay, which one's the tallest? This one? This be our climber? Or do we even want to do it this way? Is there a better way? Do we want to get ladders and go up? The ladders will pop off, and we do have enough wood to make ladders. More importantly, how does this look when we're coming up the path to here? Right? Where's the lava pool? There's that tree. We want to go by that tree if we can. And all these flowers. And these two trees. Going between these two trees would be cool. The lava's around here somewhere. Right? Lava. Ooh. Who did that and when? Did a creeper explode? Can't leave those hanging. We've totally lost track of the lava. We know that it's straight away from the one part of that village. I bet it's further this way. Hi, pig. Sorry, pig. We don't want to go back down. Where's the village? Here it is. Here it is, right here. Okay. Yeah, that's goofy looking. That does not look natural, but... Ooh, it's kind of close. You know what? We'll cut this down and then we'll expand further out and we'll put more out, further out. And maybe we'll get rid of this dirt and maybe we'll fill in this lowest area and then the second lowest area till that kind of evens up and then that floor will be our spot for spruce. Does that feel like a good idea? I think it might be. It's going to take some work, but what are Forever Worlds for? If not, like, time-consuming things, Al. There's a Fletcher over there licking his chops right now, I bet. That's a lot of wood. Yeah, I think we do the ladder thing. We have all these sticks. We're gonna get more sticks from drops. Let's just do, wait, hold on here. I'm gonna left click and drag like this. That's gonna make 27. How tall are these trees? Then I add 9, so 36. Keep one stick there. 36 ought to be plenty. So if we place ladders and climb at the same time, and then cut the tree down, well, you know what that's good for is trees without a whole lot of foliage. Otherwise, you got to be monkeying with this, which is kind of pain in the butt. Can I get to the top of the tree from here? Sure. So the idea is you place ladders against the tree while you climb, and then you just cut the tree straight down, and the ladders will pop off the blocks against which they're placed when those blocks are mined with the axe. Here, ladder, ladder. You hear like a double block break sound with those. See, these are all puh, 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 puh. But when the ladder's involved, it's prup, prup, prup. In fact, we'll even do that one last. You can hear 8 of them in a row. 8 prups in a row. What are they? 1/120th of a second apart? Okay, listen. Prup, prup, prup. Fantastic. That might be the quickest and easiest way to do it. And it doesn't consume the ladder. You just need to pick them up like you pick up anything else, any other drops from the tree. You bring it over to the next tree and you do it again. And this is good for spreading podzol. And it will be good to have small trees in the podzol leading up to the bigger trees down here. I still think we could use this, and then we'll slope down into here. Maybe not all of it. Maybe we'll end up following the natural curve of the landscape. Yeah, and see, we have 36 ladders again. This is not the best for foliage. Ooh, might become night while I'm doing this. Okay, can we get to the top from here? We can reach the top from here, I think. Yeah, we'll have to go to bed after this. In fact, maybe we should go to bed right now. I think that's probably a good idea. Well, once this is all stairs, though, it's going to be fantastic. Maybe we'll make it slabs and alternate. So it's not a 45-degree angle up, and then that'll slope it out a little more gently, and that'll feel better down here. I don't know. Okay, we're missing a bunch of ladders because they're still on the tree. Let's make sure we pick up these saplings, since a lot of these are low count. Where's our ladder? There it is. So any trees that have a huge amount of foliage on the outside of them, we should probably like jump to the top of a different tree. Like this one. This one needs to not be laddered up. Whoops, I say as I accidentally placed a ladder right there. If we could get all the way through one diamond axe, one unenchanted diamond axe with nothing but spruce, we should be all set for spruce for a very long time. Don't you think? What I'm excited to see, though, is how this ends up looking after all the terraforming. And after we get a bunch of small spruce in place on this flat podzol sort of area. I think it could be really good. We'll have sort of created a natural spruce forest, natural looking spruce forest biome that is on the way to one of our villages. And the dark oak is on the way to our other village. And the portal. This is on the way to the lava pool and the first village. But we could put something else out here too, like maybe something purposeful like enchanting or storage or something like that. I like the idea of moving around from build to build to have to do different things. But not too far apart, right? Reasonably close to each other. Okay, how do we get to that one? From this one, maybe? Let's try it. Okay, can we reach the top of the tree from here? No. Not quite. Now I think we can. I like playing Minecraft, cutting down trees, terraforming as I please, mining for diamonds. I cannot hear the music you guys can hear. I hope that was painfully obvious. I mean, not necessarily painfully, but I don't think I even could sing what I just sang while listening to the music that was playing behind me. But that's added after the gameplay. That's the only bummer about these, is I don't get to listen to Minecraft music while I'm playing the game. Although I suppose if I wanted to, I could, because it's so much is unedited. That's really the problem for me, is when you cut while editing, it sounds really goofy to have the song cut and resume in a different spot all the time. Makes for a jarring viewing experience. It's not ideal. Not ideal. Okay, do we still have ladders on 2 different trees? We do. We can just cut this one down. Our inventory's not too full. Then we should collect some saplings, because I'm worried about despawning. Things despawning. And I think you guys do kind of get the idea, and I could do some of this off camera. But maybe what can be on camera is sort of the situating of the dirt for the sake of the lay of the land that I have in mind. Our poor diamond shovel. It's got a big job. Who breaks an unenchanted diamond shovel? They're first. I don't very often. Maybe I never have. Break an unenchanted diamond shovel through use and just wearing out the durability. How are we doing on saplings? 19. I was going to say, if we've got 20, we don't got to sweat it. Pretty close, pretty close, pretty close. Okay, if I make this half of 45 degrees on the way up, what will that do to this platform up here? Will there be enough space? I don't know. That is a lot of spruce wood. I think we're missing some ladders. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's just try this whole half idea that I have. Gonna have to make sure that this is right. I do like that slope better. It may not leave enough space up here to do all the things we want to do, unless we grow this way. We could grow this way a little bit, couldn't we? We could come out to like here. And then we'll just see where we want to put it. We don't have to fill this all in right now. We just need to know where our limit is. Yeah, and it's right there. Yep. So we'll fill all that in. And if the stairs stop, where did I put them? Here or here. Is that enough? That might be perfect. We'll lose that. That's okay. Right? Is that okay? I don't know. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is instead of having a 45-degree stair like we have up here, we have this 22.5-degree stair like this all the way up. We'll dig all that dirt up. We can use it to place down there, which we're going to need a lot. It's going to be a lot of durability off the old diamond shovel, but I think it's okay. It's what it's for. And that slope will allow us to go slab here, slab here, slab here, right? And that'll be really nice. We could scoot this out a little bit if we wanted. I don't know, though. If the path ends up coming here, and we look at that like that, then that's not too close. But we could scoot it all just a few blocks that way. It's going to take a lot more dirt, though, and we need dirt down here. So yeah, I say we do that idea that we came up with, just like we drew it up. Okay. Okay, so off camera, I'll do all that digging. I'll mine up all these trees. We'll leave the podzol like this, and we'll start planting small ones here and big ones down there. We're going to have to place the dirt in such a way, though, that it makes, like, sense. You know what I mean? Oh, it's going to be a lot of... So I think it's going to be a lot of off-camera work or a lot of on-camera work. Don't I have enough wool to make a spare bed? Another spare bed? I do. We make it out of birch. Why not? Make a bunch of chests out of this, too. But something tells me we're going to want to have a bed. That's not what I wanted to do. Eventually we got it. Okay, we have some extra chests. The big question is we don't know what level we're going to want things at down here, but we do know that we're going to have to, like, follow this, I think. We're going to end up following this again. I think we're going to dig all this up. And we'll just fill in down here, and we'll see how it ends up looking. Do we want this to show? I don't think so. What's our bottom level right now? It's this. This is going to get filled in at the very least, but I think probably more. Probably this level too, and maybe this level. then that would be a pretty big amount in which to plant. See, and that starts coming up again. This is all, of course, very natural. Okay. So I think next steps are going to include cutting down trees and then placing dirt while saplings are decaying, and digging up dirt, this dirt. Because I don't like the platform idea. I like the come down here idea. We'll just plant as many trees down there as we can. Okay, so I got some work to do. I got to cut all these down. And I got to undo that dirt. And then I got to fill in down there. And take dirt from here to make this all the way that I said it would be. And that may all be like in the next episode. Or it may all be before the next episode. I just don't know. Either way, wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching. This has been more Peter's Forever World here in BasementCraft, and I'll see you guys next time in BasementCraft. Goodbye.